Hello, everyone. Very good morning and good evening to all. Thanks for joining. Let us start our today's session. So, if your account has been expired, kindly create a new account, uninstalling the existing one and create the new one. And once it has been created, so you know how to export the objects, right? I have already explained. So, once you have exported, if you want to import it, so whatever the folder structure you have previously, so in your Explore folder, okay, if you go to this data integration, if you see this, if you'd have created some folders, like extra folders you have created, like if you see this, this is the one project I have created. Inside the project, I have created these two folders, right? So create the same folders, same projects, and then try to import it. Okay. The connections, yes, it will automatically import. No need to import it by yourself. The connection, it is going to automatically import. Okay. So in my system, tomorrow only it is going to expire, or today evening it will expire. So once it is expired, I will let you know. I will show you how to import the objects. Okay. So that you will get some idea. So how to import it. So see if it is failing, then you have to check the import logs. Okay. So go to import log and then check why it is failing. Okay. So what is the issues happening? So you have to try to solve that. That's it. So log will be generated. So why? Because even if you are saying that it is not imported correctly or getting issue, even I'm not sure what is the issue. So if you share that, if you go and open the import log, so log itself, it will show you clearly. So where is error? Okay. Okay. So now we will see, we'll continue with the next transformation. The next transformation is target transformation. Okay. So we do not have any update strategy transformation in IICS. We do have target transformation. So we will see how to use this target transformation. Okay. So what is target transformation and how to use it? Target transformation in IACS. Okay. So if you want to do any, so far we have seen only insert operation, right? So if you want to do any update operations, insert, update, delete operations or upsert operations. Okay. So that upsert is nothing but insert and update logic. And if you want to go for the data driven, okay. So data driven is nothing but all the four options. If you want to perform in a single transformation, you can do it in the target transformation. Okay, I will go to the target transformation. I will show you here. I will just create a new mapping. So go to source. The source, we can take any sources, but if you go to the target here, so far we have seen only insert logic, right? So here, if I'm going to take any target, so I'm going to take some target here. If I'm going to take some target here, you can do only, we have seen only insert logic. Okay, so now I'll go to update logic. So in order to do update, yes, you should have a primary key in the target table. Okay. So definitely you should have a primary key. If I'm selecting this target table, it is taking some time. So if you open this one, you can see insert logic, update logic, upsert logic. So upsert is nothing but update else insert. Then delete logic, data driven. So insert, update, delete, update or insert, or you can go for data driven. So if you want to go for data driven, you can do these 4 data driven operations like a DD insert, DD update, DD reject, DD delete. So DD insert means whatever the record you are flagging like insert, it will go and inserted into the target. DD update means it will get updated. Reject means, so for that particular record, it will not do anything. And DD delete, it will delete the record. Okay. See here, I'm going to configure here. So you can see all the 4 constants. So you can see this data driven insert. So this is the way you can put. If is null of field name, DD insert, else update. So this way you can put any different logic. This target transformation is similar to update strategy transformation in our Informatica Power Center. So Informatica Power Center, we have update strategy, right? But here we do not have any update strategy. So this is what we will have. And if you want to update any record, yes, we can update here. Say for an example, I will go for this source table. If the record is not available, okay. If the record is not available, I want to insert it. So for update logic, yes, you should have primary key. So first I will insert the record, I will show you. So normally, if I'm going to run one more time, it will get inserted, all the records. So I will rename this mapping as target transformation. Okay, so I will open this M underscore target underscore transformation. And you can see here, this is a source and target. So in between, I'm not using any transformation here. I will go to target. So first I want to insert all the records. Okay, I want to insert all the records. I will go for insert. So I'm not using any truncate and load. Just I'm doing the insert logic. I'll go for smart map. Okay. So just to save this. If you go to the target table here, just I'm selecting the target table. So manually, very first time I will truncate the record. Okay. But through Informatica, I'm not truncating. I will truncate table name. So T underscore employees table. Just I will truncate it. It has been truncated. There is no data. I'll show you whether it has a primary key or not. Just I will describe and then check. Describe, it will not show you the primary key or not, but it will show you not null, right? So it is, we do not have any primary key on this column, right? So if you want to go for an update, yes, we should have a primary key. Okay, for insert logic, no need to have primary key. Just I'm going to run it. You can see here. I'm going to run it. So by default, it will go and insert all the records, right? So it will go and insert all the records. Then 106 records are available. So if you want to go for an update logic, okay, say the record is already available, I want to go for update logic. You can check here, right? So I'm going for, okay, how many records are there? These many records are there. I will go for update logic. Already record is available. Go to target here. You can use update logic. Okay, so if you're asking update logic, it is asking you to select the update columns here. So by using which column you are going to update it. Yes, we need to have a definite column, right? You can go here, you can select, okay, the key column. I'm using this employee ID for this column. Okay, but it is not a primary key here. Okay, but here, whatever the column you are choosing, based on this particular column, it will try to update. Okay. So I haven't selected any insert logic, just going for update logic. Yes, I have used, and it will update all the record actually. If you go and check the download session log, it will not do any insert logic. If you open the session log, go down, and you can see here the writer thread is showing like updated rows. There is no inserted rows. It's going for an update rows, updated 106. By using this employee ID, it has updated all the records with all the columns, right? Actually, we should not do in that way. Whichever the record we have update, so that alone we have to do it. But here it has been updated with all the records. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use this employees table here, and I'm going to update some records here, right? See, I'm going to update only one record. Okay. So this email, I'm going to update it. Okay. So this email, I'm going to update it. So what will happen? We'll see now. So whether it is updating this record alone or it is updating all the record. Okay. So if you see this 100, the target table, still it is using this email ID. I'm going to run this. It will update all the record now. So it will take this column as primary key, and then by using that key, it will go and update. So all the record, all the 106 records it's going for. We will check it here. The target table has been updated. The target, right? Yes. But whether it is updating one record, no, it will update all the records. By using this column, it will go and update all the records. So if you see this, and you can see here, so here it is showing that affected all the 106 records, right? Yes, it will go for this way. So this is what it is going for an update logic, right? So actually we should not do it in this way. We have to find which record is being updated. Okay, if I'm going to use delete, I'm going to use delete here. So what will happen? In the source, I will do the last record. I'm going to change it. This is 30, right? 300. So I will mark it like 301. So that means this record will not be available in the target. So target, it should be still 300, right? Okay. So if I'm going to select delete here, okay, delete here, delete here. So how many record will be there? Any guesses? Delete, I'm choosing. Do you know how many record will be there in the target? So totally, so one record it will get delete, or one record alone will be there in the targets. 106. Okay, I will open this download session log. We'll check it. 0 record, 105. We'll see the logs. You will see here. So you can see here deleted rows, 106 record has been deleted, right? But affected rows is 105 only. So it's a, since it is selected with column, this employee ID. So from the source, it is getting all the records, but this 301 is not available here. Okay, if you see this, it will delete all the record. This 300 alone, it is not coming from the source. It will keep this record alone. Okay, remaining record, it will get deleted, right? See why? Because in the source side, you have some 100 record. See, if all the 100 records are available in the target side, see, source we have 100 records, right? See, 106 records we have. So out of 106 record, this 301 alone is different. So here I have changed it, right? So here, since this employee ID is matching, for only for this record is not matching. This record 301, it is available here, but the target 300 is not from the source. 300 is we are not getting, right. So that's why 300 alone it is there here. So other record got deleted since we have selected delete. So we are asking Informatica to delete this record with this employee ID. So it is getting deleted, right? So that is what we have to be very careful. We have to inform Informatica that which record we should delete. The same way, if I'm making that update logic, if I'm going for update logic here, okay, update logic, whether this record will get updated? No, it will not get updated. This 30, if you see this, nothing will be updated today, right? So this run will not update any record. Nothing is there in the target, right? It will not go and update any record. You can see here. Since we are not selecting truncate and load, that is why it is keeping this one record. Okay, this one record it is keeping, but it will not update any record even though it is completing. So why? Why? Because nothing is there, right? So to make this one, we can go for upsert logic. So what is upsert logic? If the same record is available, if employee ID, for an example here, employee ID 100, okay, if 100 and 100 is available, it will go for an update logic. If it is not available, this 101 is not available, it will go and insert here. Okay, so that is what it will go for, upsert logic. So update else insert. So you can run it. So this time it will sync both up source and target. You see this, as of now, we have one record, right? But after that, it will source record, all the source record will get inserted now, right? We are making upsert logic. See here, all the record has been inserted, right? Inserted or updated. You will have 107 record now. See, one record we have already, this one. Okay, clear? If I'm going for one more time, if I'm changing any record here, the source side, this one record will go for, existing record, right? All the existing record will go for an update logic. If any new record, it will go for insert logic. That's it. Okay. But we have to identify which is new, which is the old record. Okay. So clear on this. What is this insert, update, upsert logic, delete logic, all this? Data driven, we know, right? Data driven is nothing but we can do the insert and update logic. Okay, so we will take one scenario, that SCD type 1 logic, so that we will do how to insert and update the data. Okay. So how can I uh, identify, okay, this record should go for insert logic. This record should go for an update logic, right? So I can go for SCD concept here. So SCD type 1, I will take this logic will go for, say for an example, we have source table, S underscore customer table. Okay. So you can take all this. Okay. So update means, see here, if this record is already available here, if you use update, then it will go for all the records, it will go for an update. Okay. All the columns, by keeping this primary key, it will go and update all the remaining columns. That's what update. And what is the difference between update and DD update? See, by using DD update, so you can use the logic here this way. So this way you can use DD delete, DD insert, all this. Okay. So this way you can write expression and you can flag the record for data driven. Okay. So you can make the record use the following constant to flag the rows for different data driven operations. Okay. You can mark, okay, this one for insert, this one you can go for update logic. So that's the way you can write it here. Okay. So that is a difference actually. So that is what we will go for insert and update logic. Okay. So we will go and check this scenario. So I will take source table here. This is my source table. So very first time you have the source, and the very first time I have to check whether this particular record is present in the target table or not. If it is not available, I have to insert all the record. Okay. So how can I check whether this particular record is available or not? We have to take this column and this column. And if you are getting target customer ID is null, then I'm going to insert all the record. It is similar to SCD type 1 logic. So I'm going to insert all the records. Okay. So look up on the target table. Yes, correct. So you have to do this way. Okay. If this one and the source customer ID and target customer ID is equal, while looking at both are equal, if any one of the column is not equal, okay, if any one of the column is not equal, then we have to update the record. If both are equal, then no need to change any record. That means already everything is equal. So we are going to create two flags here. So one is new record flag, update record flag. So based on the flagging, we can do insert and update logic. Okay. For insert logic, no need to use even this data driven and all. Directly you can use insert. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, source table, I will select this S underscore customer table. Okay. Source table, I'm going to select S underscore customer table. Even you can take employees table, no issues. So it has very less records, right? See this table, I will take S underscore customer underscore update strategy, same table. Okay. I'm going to use lookup transformation. I will look up on the target table. Go to lookup object, select lookup, target table we are going to look up. So this is the target table. So here also I will use update. So this table I will take. Okay. And I will go for lookup condition. Source. I will make src underscore. Okay. So it should, that normally the target should have a primary key. So we should have a primary key, and lookup condition is I can select the customer ID and customer ID. Make sure that both are on the same data type. Okay. So return field means these fields are coming from lookup table, the target table, customer ID, customer name, email ID, mobile, city, and country. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So I will minimize it. I'll go for expression. In the expression, I will create two flagging. Okay. I will create two flag here, new record flag, update record flag. Based on that, I will route it for insert logic or update logic. I'll go for expression. I will create new field here, O underscore new record flag. Okay. So I will create new record flag and it is a string. I'm going to mark. Okay. So how can I make this column? Okay. How can I find this record is new, right? As you said, we have to make if logic. Okay. If is null of, these columns are from source. These columns are from lookup. So if is null of customer ID, right? Then I'm marking this flag as true. Else marking like this flag is false. That's it. It is similar to Informatica Power Center. Okay. So no other changes. It's very similar. So here I will take one more flag. I'll go for O underscore update flag. So update record flag. Okay. I will take this update record flag means he'll go for if logic. Okay. If source customer ID, the source customer ID equal to this target customer ID and any one of the column. Okay. So if you have 100 field, so all the 100 field, no need to compare it. It will create a lot of caching. So instead you can go for caching MD5 functions. Okay. So to avoid multiple column checks. So MD5 function, you can generate some hash value and based on the hash value, you can compare it and then you can flag it. Okay, normally that is what we will do normally. So I'll go for customer name. So this time I will use each and every column, but you can use the MD5 functions. Okay. So I will show you MD5 function, how to do it. So R, so email ID not equal to the source email ID. So here we have to use and here we have to use R. That means this customer ID equal to customer ID and any one of the column is not equal. So that's what I'm going for. Email ID is R. Okay. So R mobile number not equal to source mobile number or city not equal to the city or country not equal to this country. Okay. So if any of one of the condition is true, then I'm marking this column as true, else false. Okay. True or false. So validate, always validate it. Should be valid. That's it. I can route the record based on the flagging. Okay, whether it is new record, okay, you go to this particular target. If it is updated, if I'm going to update it, yes, you can use this way. See, even if you are going to, if you are not routing it, if you are flagging with update, all the record will go for an update. That's why we are marking this way. Okay. So I will open this router. So I will create two groups, one group for insert logic, one group for update logic. Okay. So this is the insert logic group. That means new record. So I will mark like new record. Okay. I'll go for advanced one, define filter conditions. This is for new flag, new record flag. I will mark this one. That's it. So no need to use true or false. Already true only it will be passed from here. Okay. Advanced. So here I will go for update record flag. So just we are flagging the record. That's it. See from source, if I'm getting 100 records today, okay, I will mark, okay, this record true. For insert logic, I'm marking all the record is true very first time. If it is true, then I'm inserting all the record. Okay, true is insert flag is set, then I'm passing this way. Update record is set. I have to pass it through the target. I have to mention that update here. That's it. So here I'm updating. So just I'm marking the flag based on it. If both are like not insert logic, update logic, I'm going to block in the router itself. Okay. If it is false, then here itself it will get blocked. So new record. So directly I can go and insert the record. That's it. Right. Update record. So update, we have to update it. So here there is no update strategy, the target itself. In the target, I will mark this one as insert, this one as update. So in the insert logic, so I will mark directly insert, no issues. Okay, so you can go for insert logic, you can do insert. So which column I have to pass? Don't use auto map here. So why? Because these columns are from lookup. So only these columns you have to take, right? Source column. So don't use auto map here. If you use auto map, then lookup column will be mapped here. Okay. Source column only we have to take. Save this. So why? Because we may do this kind of mistake. If you do auto map, I'll go for an update logic. So here I will go for, so directly you can put update, no issues. Already we have flagged it. If you want, you can go for DD update. Don't use truncate and target table. So you can use update also. Just to try that update. So here I can go with the DD update. Validate. Based on which column I have to update. I have to update based on customer ID column. Okay. I'm not using any truncate and load. I'll go for don't select field map, this field name or smart map. Okay. So you have to do the source column only. By keeping this column, it will go and update for all other records. Actually here, as of now, we do not have multiple column selections. See, normally if it is power center, we will select here, right? Shift and then we will map it. But as of now, there is no multiple column selections. Maybe in future, they might be bringing it. I will go to the target table, T underscore customer underscore update. This table, as of now, I do not have any record. It should go and insert all the source record, right? The source, if you check it, there are 5 records are available. Okay. So I will go and insert. So do we need to have mapping task for this? No need. Okay. If you are going to use any sequence here, yes, we need to have mapping task. So just I'm going to run. So all the 5 records should go for now. Insert logic now. If you see this, so insert logic, all the 5 records. So redirected to insert. Okay. If I'm going to run one more time, see before that, I will show you here what is the record we have in the target, right? It has inserted all the records. So I'm going to run it one more time. And it should not insert or update any record now. See here 0 record, right? So why it is 0? Already record is available. So that is what it is not populating for update logic, right? Insert is 0, update is 0. So if I'm going for the source, so this is the source table. I'll go for here and I will make one record is insert. So I'm inserting one record 1006 here. So I will insert one record. So I'm just making this city, okay, and a country. Okay, so just I'm making one city and one country. So I will commit it. And I'm going to update some mobile number of one particular customer. Okay. So one update, one insert. I'm going to do it. Okay. One record should go for an insert. One record should go for an update, right? So I will restart the mapping. Two records. If you go and check inside, you'll have one record for insert, one record for update, right? So if you go and check in the target table, you can check it here. This has been updated and this has been inserted, right? So this is what you can do insert or update logic. So this is similar to SED type 1 logic, but we will see SED type separately. So we will see SED type date, all the method, as well as MD5 function I will take separately. Kindly practice this target table, how to look up on this. Once it is done, I will take MD5 function as well as lookup caching. So both I will take separately. So for lookup caching, I will take the same way, how to make a dynamic lookup caching, all this. Okay. But we do have some other law concept in update transformations, that is our target transformations. If you go here, we can find this pre-SQL, post-SQL, all this. We will see this later. Okay. So while taking the properties of mapping task, so I will explain all this. So pre-SQL means before loading the data, if you want to do any something like you have to disable the indexes, or if you want to do any, if you want to invoke any stored procedures, all this you can do. The pre-SQL you can post. The same way post-SQL also. After loading the data, if you want to update, okay. So we have to, after data has been loaded, so you have to make update statement. Today's load has been updated. The date should be updated on one table. So that we can make it here, post-SQL, right? So the same way update override here, the target, if you have any SQL statement, if you want to override here, yes, you can configure here. Okay. If it is file, then you can, so reject file directory. So where the rejected record should go for. So these things you can make here. So this concept you will see later. Okay. This here bulk load also. So we have one more transformation here. So I hope you are clear on this target. So just a try for this, insert, update, all this logic. Okay. So in case of flat file in target, we cannot do it. If it is target is flat file, we cannot update it. Okay, that is not the correct design, right? If it is target is flat file, if the source is flat file, that's okay. We can do still. But flat file target, we cannot make it. Okay, so I will go for text transformation is union transformation. It is also very simple transformation only. So union transformation, if you see this, so we have one transformation, union transformation, right? So union we haven't seen. So what is this union transformation? It is a set operators, right? So union transformation. So union, we have already seen file list. So what is this file list? It's nothing but indirect file loading. See, if you have same structured file, multiple files in the source system, then you can load all the files into target table at a single mapping. So tomorrow, instead of 4 files, if you are getting 5 different files, yes, you can go for file list concept. The only thing is master file, you have to change it. That's it, right? So it will read all the data and it will load it here. So this is the one thing we will do it. But the thing is, for an example, the same way we have a table. Source is having multiple table. Okay. So it is not a file. Source is a table. 4 or 5 tables are there. All the file structures are similar file structure. But the thing is, it will not change daily. So only 4 tables all the day. So if I have same structured table, if I want to load it simultaneously, okay, in the same mapping, we have to load it in the target table a single time. Then you can go for union. So you can union all this, right? So that is what union transformation. Union means multiple source to single output. So you'll have like this. So you'll have multiple input, one single output. So if you want, you can create multiple group. So 3 groups with similar structure. So you can pass input 1, so input 2 and input 3. But all the input is similar structure. That means, for an example, this is employee 1 file. Okay. So you can go for heterogeneous sources also. So one might be a file, one might be a table. So that we can do, but it should be a same structure. Employee 2, it has different employee details. So employee 3, it has different employee details. So if you have 3 different source, but with similar structure, then you can do the union. But if you do union here, so you will get union all result. Okay. So normally, if you do union, you will get union all. So union all. So if I want to make union all to union, then here I have to place sorter. So use sorter transformation. Okay. To change this union all result to union result here. So union transformation always will act as union all. So remember, so union all means, right? So what is union all this? See, I will show you what is union here, union all. See, if you take these 2 customer table, I have customer 1, I have customer 2. 2 tables are here. Similar structure. Even you can go for one more structure here, one more source, any number of sources you can go with. But provided all the structure should be same, the column name might be different. You can see here, column name is mobile here. phone number here, that's fine. But column data type should be matching. Okay, the data type of this particular column should be matching. That is what we'll go for. The similar structure, we can go for union. So if it is union, it will remove the duplicate. So this way, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is union result. So even though this 1 and 1 is available on the same table, the resultant, it will not allow duplicate record. So union will not allow duplicate. Union all will allow duplicate. So you can take all this record from here and also this record also. This one also. Okay, I think this 3 we have already loaded. This record, right? So this one. So if you see this, this is the resultant of union all. So this is the result, we will get it. So after that, if I want to remove the full row duplicate, so this is full row duplicate, right? If I want to remove it, and this one also, I have to remove it, then I have to go for sorter transformation. Okay, you have to go for sorter. Clear? So this is union, set operations. So please watch my set operation session in SQL. Okay, I have explained all this set operations. So I have given some examples. So check it and you can be able to do it. Okay. So I'll go here. It's very simple. So mostly where we will use this one, right? First, we will take some logic from the source by using router transformation. So we will take from one input to multiple output. So we will remove, sorry, we will segregate the data to multiple group. Then after that, we will do a lot of transformation logic based on the group data. But we have to, again, we have to include all this into a single pipeline. Single to many, we will use router, and many to single, we will use union. Clear? So many, single to many is, so single pipeline data is coming. If you want to segregate the data with based on some conditions, you have to go for router. The same way, many input group, we have to combine it into single, then you have to go for union. Okay, remember this. Single to many is router and many to single is union. Okay. Okay, I will use here source. I will go source. I will take some tables here. So I will take these two tables. Okay, I think we have this table. Union underscore 1. Employees underscore union 1. I will take this table. So how many records are there? 4 records are there, right? So I will take one more table. 2 tables here. So all this table. So if you see this, first 4 records is common. So 100, 101, 2, 3. These 4 are common. If I'm going to do union, so here 9 records, 9 plus 4, you'll get, sorry, union all, you'll get 13. Union means you'll get only these 9 only. Same similar record is repeating, right? That's why. So you can see here, normally this is what, normally don't use star here. If the column is similar, then you can use star, the asterisk symbol, or otherwise you have to use the column name. Okay, if you are going for this one, see here 9 records you are getting, right? But union all, you'll get 13 records, right? This one, this one. So intersect. So intersect, you will get 4 records, right? Intersect 4 records. These 4 are common. So A minus B, A minus B, all the record is available. So you will get null value, right? B minus A. So 9 minus 4, you have to get 5 records. So clear. So this is normal SQL operations. I'll go for, so this is very simple only. I'll go for this target. I will go for mapping. I will take two sources. I will take first source. So even if you want to take target, you can, sorry, if you want to take flat file with same structure, yes, you can take same structure of flat file as well. So I'm taking the second table. So here I'm going to bring union. So if you take union here, so it will ask the plus symbol, right? Yes, see here, input 1 and input 2. So you can take first input, can take second input. So new, if you want to have more than 2, yes, you can go for new group here. To open it, go to, this is output field. So field mapping, we have to do it here. So if you see this input group, you have two input group, but we have to do field mapping. So smart map and go for input 2 also, we have to do the mapping here. Okay. Same column, same number of column. That's it. See, this is one extra. We have to do it here. So how many input groups are there? For the output group, you have to map it. Okay. So there is no other concept here. Just we have to map and you will get union all here. So I will take that same table T underscore employees table. It is similar structure only, right? So I will take this one. So we should get 13 records first. I will take the same table. We are getting only one time here, right? So that's it. Save. So I will go here. I will make m underscore union underscore transformation. Okay. Save this. So we are getting 13 records, right? So 9 plus 4, we are getting 13. So we are getting union all result. But we have to do union. So by default, union transformation will do union all. It will not remove duplicate. Okay, but you can ask me that then it should be like a passive transformation, right? But it is an active. So why? Because it will change the row ID of the record. Okay, so that is why it is a active. We go to the sort. So I'm going to, sorry, sort, no need to mention here. But in IICS, we have to mention any one of the column. Okay, sort we have to do. Otherwise, it will be invalid. We have to make distinct here. Say, for an example, you are not using sort here, right? If you save this, it will become invalid. So mapping is invalid, right? So if you want to check why it is invalid, you can check here. So no sort condition specified, right? You have to mention here. So at least one column we have to make sorting. But now we will get only 9 records. So we are getting 9 records. I'll go inside. You can check here. So 9 plus 4, you are getting 9. So if you go and check in the target table, we will get only 9 record. So this is what we are getting. Okay. So even though we are marking employee IDs, sorting algorithm, ascending order, we are not getting same order. So it is while inserting the record, it is changing the order. Okay, so normally union transformation, whenever we have multiple pipelines, we want to combine it, then we'll go for union. Okay, it's very simple. You can go for heterogeneous sources also. Okay, so any questions of these two transformation? So union, transaction control, structure parser, sequence router, rank normalizer. Okay, so tomorrow we'll see the next concept maplet. Okay, yeah, we'll continue maplet and SCD types. So SCD types, I will take the SCD types tomorrow. So try this update strategy, SCD type 1, but we'll see SCD type 2, how to do it. It's very simple only. I will explain tomorrow. Okay. So tomorrow, I think my account will get expired. That time I will show you. So I have already exported, right? So how to import it, I will tell you. Any questions? MD5 function, I will take separately. Okay. I will explain MD5. So MD5 and dynamic lookup catch. So both I will take. Okay. With the practical session, I will take. Any other questions of these two transformations? What is data driven means? So data driven is nothing but based on the data, just we are flagging the records, right? Okay, so we are getting the record from here in insert logic or update logic. For an example, this record has been flagged as insert. We are driving to insert, otherwise update. So in the target itself, in the update strategy itself, we can make. So if this record is for insert logic, you can go on ADD insert. If this record flagged as update, you can go for update. So that's what the data driven. So based on the data, we are driving for insert or update logic.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, Chandra. Here in this router, we have a new record and update record, right? The
Yeah,
new record, we give the condition as if E is null, N is null off.
yeah.
In update record, we can mention it as if not is null off, right? Will it work or it won't work?
No, if you are mentioning not of is null, then what will happen if you have 1 million record, all the 1 million record will go for an update. Is that fine?
Okay. If there is
Even
any
without.
change in any one of the column, then only we need to update, right? You mean to say?
Yes. Yes. Otherwise, if you are using that not of is null of, all the record will go for an update.
But if we have 100 number of columns, then it will take some time to mention that condition, right?
Yeah, that we have to develop it. But the thing is, if you do not want to make caching is more caching by comparison of all this, you have to go for MD5 function.
Okay. I mean, instead of writing 100 columns, we need to mention MD5.
No, no, no. MD5 also we have to mention 100 column only. But the thing is, while running, it will create less caching by creating the caching value, the hash value.
Okay. Sure. Correct.
So here we can make primary key in target level. Yes, we have already created this target table with the primary key only. if you go to the target table here, if you describe the target table, so I have already created, the target is the primary key. If you want to check, you have to use all underscore constraint table, whether it is primary key or not. But here itself, I can say it's a primary key only, right? So select star from all underscore constraints. This is Oracle table, right? So you can use constraint table. So where owner equal to HR. Sorry, this is core, right? Core and the table name equal to this table name. But this table I'm giving like a lower case. So the case sensitive here, okay? So you have to use lower of. See here, this is a constraint type is P, table name. So this is a primary key. Okay, but we may not know which column it is primary key, right? So for that, you have to use one more table actually. All underscore constraints column. So this table we have to use. So same logic. So if you see this 7050, right? 7050. If you see this 7050 is customer ID. That is primary key, right? So these two table we have to join it to find which column it is constrained column. Okay, it is in the Oracle. So that's why this is the way we have to do. That is what, see, in the Informatica level, we have already defined, right? In Informatica level, we have already defined which column it is update column. Based on the customer ID, we are updating it. Got it? If there is no primary key column from source is not an issue. We can select the target table while creating the load data. That is why, see, this is for update logic, right? In real-time project, every time you will not create the table. Okay, the table should be already available. You are going for an update. That's it. This is the dimension table. You have to go for insert else update logic. You are not going to create the table multiple, each and every time you are not going to create the table.
Chandra, in Power Center, usually if we don't have any primary key on a target table, if we are using update strategy, it will throw an error, right?
Yes.
But here, will it throw like that, or it won't show
That
any
is
error?
what we have defined here, right?
Okay, I mean, currently, if we define now, if in case if there is no primary key for the particular column, will it show as error or not?
No, that's what first, please check the recording here. First, while running the table, this table target table, we don't have any primary key, right? But it
Yeah,
has
at the time
updated the
it is not.
record.
Yeah.
It was not throwing any error. Okay. It will not throw any error. That's why I have showed you this one
Okay.
without primary key. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I will try it.
Hmm. See, you try one logic. If I'm going to delete the record in source, okay. So try this. If I'm going to delete this record in source, so delete the corresponding record in target. Can you try this? So if I'm deleting
Sure.
this record, if I'm deleting this record, so for everyone I'm saying, if I'm going to delete this record, okay, so you have to delete this record alone. Say for an example, if you are deleting this record, if you are making like delete operation, this record will get deleted. We should not delete these records. It's already available. This record alone, you have to delete it. Normally, we will not physically delete any record, but sometime they will ask. See, for this, what you have to do, we have to take the customer ID from target. We have to take customer ID from source. We have to compare it. If is null of source customer ID, okay, source customer ID, then take that customer ID from target. Okay, take that lookup customer ID. Based on the lookup customer ID, use delete. not source customer ID. If you use their source customer ID delete operation, all the source record will get deleted. So you have to pass lookup customer ID column. Okay. So try this logic and let me know whether you are able to complete. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. Then thank you all. We will meet tomorrow, same time with same meeting link. Thank you all.
Thanks, Chandra.
Yeah. Thank you.